We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Yeah! And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Let's go. They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Bronco 80. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. Going up top. That is caught. What a throw. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Sidney Brown, the safety, bursting through there to record the sack.
17 at the 28-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Out of end, left side. It's caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard
Cup
line.
19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Ready.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready, check. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 19, top, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Warriors 70, Viking 18.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Ready.
Here comes a toss. Right. Here comes Johnson. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Panther 60, Pep 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let this one go deep.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Johnny Lions. 18, Pioneer. Street.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. He's going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 35, here's second down and 7.
At the
18 rattlers. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They face second down and 7. He'll try the right side with Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
Cowboy 80.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Point after try forthcoming. Now whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for 2, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
14, round 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hurt. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7. At the 38-yard
Now give on the ground, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
19 tight. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
yards.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
60, come on, drive him 60. 7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He's going to air this one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Open man, left side, he's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second
Okay,
and 10.
break. Ready. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
This one complete right side. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Steelers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Okay, ready? Viking 18.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Johnson into the secondary at the 45. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. It covers 51 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Another run here with Johnson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play.
On the jump.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Come on. Hit.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
60 Vikings.
They'll go with the option here to the short side. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. This fielded inside the 35. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Ready.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
On the jump. 6. Here we go. Strike. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Steelers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This taken at the 5. Whoa. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on. 19 lock. 70 Navy Lions. Buffalo 18.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 2. And he will get touchdown short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll try the left side with Judkins. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's
On this first down, it's Johnson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From 29, here's second down and a yard.
go.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now faking the give. And this will be incomplete. But a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Tag. Bravo 80. Maverick, 60 Maverick, Dragon 60.
Pass taken in by Johnson.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And that ball is intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Browns will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Hey, check that, check that. Hey. Mikey, 18.
On the give, it's Judkins. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Pass caught by Bob. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
32-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Running left is Judkins. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
79 Broncos. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Let's go now.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Down inside the 10. To the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Come on. Come on. Set. 70 tip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Washington. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
Hold the set.
10 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Ready.
They'll run. Johnson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
47-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's a Steeler first down. A give, and here's Johnson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. From the 25, here's second down and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
On the ground, Judge. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
13 yards on the play. And the Browns first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that ball.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready? 60 Eagles. Hawk 70. Panther 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
3rd and 4.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Browns 35, Steelers 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Come on. 60, 70 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Ready.
Now off the bootleg. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Okay,
from the 46. Here's 2nd down and 3.
46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Steelers.
He'll look to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Out of the pistol, a run with Judkins. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? On the handoff, Judkins.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 62 yards.
Well, this is the epitome, Mike, of short throw, long run. Everyone talks about the importance of these explosive plays, and of course a lot of them come through the passing game, but you don't always have to throw the ball deep downfield for a big gain. We're seeing more and more of these wide receivers in the NFL that with the ball in their hands, they turn into running backs.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! Steady!
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive. And this one's good for 24 yards.
First down.
1st
and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. In motion goes Likely. Again, it's Judkins. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
This is one of those plays that all the offensive line had to do, Mike, was just give him a crease and get him to the second level, because from there, he's going to do the rest. That's as impressive a run as we'll see all year long.
Now, for the point after. The kick is good. And the Browns are going to extend their lead.
Steelers 32.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
79 Broncos, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Myles Garrett working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Quickly, he gets it out to his right, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Get it. Bronco 80.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
49. Steelers 39.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Short kick taken at the 17. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They move